In this lesson, we are going to explore the volume and surface area of cylinder. We are particularly going to calculate the volume of a cylinder comparing to the volume of prisms we done earlier and find the surface area by exploring the net of a cylinder. What's a cylinder? Cylinder is a 3D shape with straight and parallel sides and a circular cross-section. Surface area is the area of each and every single face total together. Now let's look at the starter questions. Here we have 6 circles. In question 1, the diameter of the circle is 7, and in question 2, you provided the radius of the circle, which is 2.5 centimeters. As you may recollect, the diameter is twice the size of the radius. In this case, the diameter is 7 centimeters and the radius is 3.5. Let's use the area of the circle formula, which is pi times radius squared, and the circumference of circle formula, which is pi times diameter. Find out the area and the circumference of these circles to one decimal place using the formula. Make sure you use the pi button on the calculator, and if you can't find the pi button, use pi as 3.14. Press pause and have a go at these answers in your exercise book or a piece of paper. Once you're ready, please press play and you can check the answer. Remember, the area, the units of the area is centimeter square, and the units for the circumference of circle is centimeters or meters, etc. Here are the answers to the questions given earlier. You may also find it in the Google slide, and which you could actually do it at your own convenience. Now let's look at an example how to calculate a volume of a cylinder. We know volume of a prism is given by the formula area of the cross section multiplied by the perpendicular length. In this question, this cylinder has a radius of 12 centimeters and a height of 20 centimeters. Using the formula, we find the area of the cross section, which is area of the circle, which is pi multiplied by 12 centimeters square, and then the perpendicular length or the height is given by 20 centimeters. I check the units, they're both of centimeters, and it doesn't involve any conversion. Use your calculator and you can multiply them. If your calculator doesn't have a pi button, use pi as 3.14. Entering this, you get the answer 9047 or 9047.8, correct to one decimal place, and the units is centimeter cube or cubic centimeters because we are trying to find out the volume. Let's look at another example. In this case, the cylinder has a diameter of 10 centimeters and the height of the cylinder is 12 centimeters. Again, we first find the area of the circle or the cross section, and the area of the circle is pi times radius squared. Remember, the diameter is 10 centimeters, hence the radius would be equal to 5 centimeters. Now using volume of the cylinder formula, pi times 5 squared, which is pi times radius squared, multiplied by its height, which is 12, which gives us the volume as 943 centimeter cubed, correct to 3 significant figures. Now let's focus on finding the surface area of the cylinder. The surface area of a shape is the total area of all its faces. To calculate the total surface area, work out the areas of each face and add them together. Let's look at one of the example. Here, this is the net of a cylinder or net of a tin, as the tin is in the shape of the cylinder. That's the top face, which is a circle. The bottom face is also a circle, and the middle face is a rectangle. We can find the area of the top face using the formula pi times radius squared. The same case goes with the bottom circle. Now let's look at how we can calculate the area of the middle face. As the height of the cylinder, and please note the length of this rectangle is the circumference of the circle, which is given by the formula pi times diameter. To find the area of this rectangle, we use the length, which is the circumference of the circle, pi times diameter, multiplied by its height. Once we calculate the area of each and every single face, we can add them together to find the total surface area of the cylinder. Let's look at an example how to calculate the total surface area of the cylinder. Now, area of the top face is pi times radius squared. Remember, 4 centimeters the diameter, hence the radius will be 2 centimeters. In the same case, the bottom face, pi times 2 squared, which gives us 12.566. And the label, or the middle face, which is the length of the label, would be pi times 4, which is pi times diameter, multiplied by its height, which is 6. And that gives us 75.398. We can find out the total surface area by adding the area of each and every single face, which is 12.566 plus 12.566 plus 75.398. That gives us 100.5 centimeter square. Remember, the units given as centimeter square because we are focusing on the area, not the volume. Referring to these examples, please click on the worksheet. Find out the volume of the cylinders and make sure you give your answers to 1 decimal place. Ensure you type in the answer and provide the correct working out. It is absolutely essential you complete the worksheet and then send your completed worksheet on the Google assignment for me to check and mark it. If you need additional support, please refer to the YouTube video attached to the assignment. Good luck.